Mate, I'm sitting here having a look in the binoculars at these West Coast Eagles blokes.
Yep.
They look no bigger or older or better equipped to play AFL footy than my son George, who's 19 and bloody 5'8" and about 60 kilos.
Have a look at number 7. Is that Ruben Jimby?
Yeah.
Jimby.
Well, he's big.
He looks like Dermot. Have a look at that.
he
Mate,
like
he's got the big mullet like Derm.
He's a big boy, but a few of these others, bloody,
Himself.
they're tiny. They are literally bloody tiny. Now, Fat.
What?
We need
Stop
to
picking on Fat.
No, we just need to get an understanding of what you're doing here.
What do you mean?
Well, I just wonder why you
commentary.
actually come over
doing the
to
quaddie.
Adelaide. Like, what's the point of it?
What do you mean?
Race
we
two, don't
had to work yesterday, Jim, Thursday, rush hour.
No, you
That's-
hardly turned up.
Yesterday was
to our
Friday,
OP.
by the way.
That was Thursday.
Yesterday was
Yeah,
Friday.
2 days ago.
You've skipped Friday for some reason.
And
I
then
was asleep.
what else are you doing?
Well, I'm doing the rub.
Well, you did a podcast.
You could do that from a studio in Melbourne. That's
With the Cats Thursday night over there at the disco.
They didn't want you there.
Oh, did they? What? They were very happy to see. I nearly went down the rooms. They would have loved Fat
my
down
God,
there.
imagine.
What about last night? How'd you get your drinks last night?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they helped out.
He
And
doesn't
then-
pay for anything around here. He
nah.
just dags off anyone that can get him something.
What do you think? I'm Ethan, do you?
You're not that bad.
What's he done?
No, I'm going to ask you, Jim. You sound a bit dusty today.
He
Fat,
did.
I finished the game last night, and Rabs will tell you, I walked over to the bespoke bar, sat at a table,
Yes.
shared a bottle of Chardonnay, then I shared, which I didn't really want to,
right.
a beautiful bottle of red,
Yeah.
and then I went and watched the golf.
Now, Jim,
That's my night.
Can I put this to you?
Oh, here we go.
Can I put this to
go
you?
on.
It was 4 bottles of Chardonnay.
No,
Four, Jim,
that is completely incorrect.
and
He's got that written down.
three bottles of Henley Farm.
No, there was one bottle of
Hentley.
Hentley, there's a T in
There's a
there. There's
T.
one of them.
Yeah, you
And don't worry, mate. Let me tell you how I know you're wrong.
Why?
Because there's 7 other people at this table, all with their glass like this. Just pushing it out, going, I won't pay for any of it, but I'll certainly have some.
That's what Bill does.
No, don't worry.
That was Rabs and Ethan.
There was no 4. There were 2. And then Daisy and myself buying those.
4 and 3.
One bottle of red.
Daisy's very generous.
You sound very
Daisy's
dusty,
good.
which takes us back to last year. Remember when he came on here and there was the smoke from the fireworks?
The smoke
Oh,
machine.
that was true.
Remember he was blaming the smoke?
eyes, wasn't it?
His eyes and his voice.
His eyes
slurring. Oh,
Couldn't hear anything.
I am an honest drinker. I wish I was hungover. That'd mean I'd have a good night.
Bill, you've had a big week, Bill, as we've already discussed. But when did you find time to sit down with Tommy Sheridan for a
Have you done a-
podcast?
No.
Oh, have you?
He hasn't.
Oh, that was a week ago. Don't
Right.
you?
has.
Well, they only released it this week.
Oh, did they?
Yes.
It'd be
And I managed-
spiking or
and I
whatever it
needed
does
a
in the
little bit of
podcast world.
entertainment on the flight I had over. So
Oh, you didn't listen
I
to
chose
it.
to
Oh,
no. I was American.
So,
Aces.
Jim,
American Aces.
Yeah, I was
Go on.
American.
how many times have we heard Bill
Oh,
tell...
he hasn't gone there.
Yeah.
Well,
rehashed.
take your pick of what he may have gone with.
Oh, my God.
Is this my fault?
You ask your question.
It'd be the spa.
Lack of band, Ablett. Which one?
Rover.
Did you say the spa?
Sparring.
Well,
with Ablett.
look, we may as well start with the spa.
no.
We'll start with the spa.
Not done that.
I had to train. I walk past a cake shop and I blow up, you know. So I trained and I come in early one day and he grabs me. He says, Bill, you want to have a spa? I said, bloody oath, mate. So I got the gear off and I'm lying in the spa over here. He said, no, you dickhead, come here. 2 2-minute rounds.
Look at the fake
Tommy
laughing.
liked
Tommy
And laughing at his own 1,000 times told joke.
That's a good gag.
I'm hearing him tell he's bored telling it.
I know. You're right.
Seriously.
But don't ask
It
me
didn't
that
even
question.
happen, did it? You just made it up. It's a sporty story.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I trained hard.
You mix up the cake shop, though.
Yeah,
the
cake shop,
You
yeah.
normally say something else.
And then, Jim, you had the other. So,
Now they'll do, Damien.
In
What
1994, a certain
no.
player
Oh,
in
no.
a certain final had the ball in his hand. And
Not 89.
again, I think he's made this up too. He's made this story that Liberatore told him something.
Yeah.
And of course, he went down that path as well.
I knew what I had to do. I knew I had to kick the goal. Tony Liberatore was saying things about
Seriously.
my family that I never knew my family could do, by the way. Libba.
Don't tell me he went to 89 grand final.
And then 70 metres out. No.
75,
seriously.
80.
What was that?
89 grand final.
Yeah,
Oh,
and how One of them,
The two key forwards.
one forward kicked a lot of goals and another one didn't. But he's fashioned this into his usual story as well.
Ablett kicked 9. I thought we did a good job, me and him. We kicked 11 between us.
I tell you what, this is West Adelaide Footy Club yesterday.
Well, it wasn't the Gabba record, was it? He didn't go down that path.
Funny you mentioned that. I don't think he did.
No, he didn't.
No,
he didn't. Oh.
But we've all heard this story too. How Whitey had him down at Skinner Reserve, and he was the plane.
Turn the lights off.
Of course, he went down that path.
Oh, no.
Watch player number 16 here, boys. Sure enough, there's a boundary throw in. It's on the half forward flank. I'm about 5 or 10 metres off the pack with my opponent, but there's a plane flying over because it's at the airport, right? And I didn't know I did this. And there's this plane flying over, and I'm standing there. The ruck throw in's here off the boundary, and I'm watching this plane just like this, watching it fly over.
And Jim, he threw the video at me and said, "Choke on this, you."
Jim's given up.
Raps even knows.
Honestly,
Jim's shaking his
I
head.
just cannot believe how bad it is.
I'm just reading this bullying.
Did you go to
When people repeatedly and intentionally use words or actions against someone to cause distress and risk their well-being, Damien, be very
Have
careful.
you got any other stories besides
How do I
that
shut
boring-
down the
He does,
bully?
Jim. He's got the rubber band story.
Oh, no.
With that, he took the rubber band off the money, threw the kid the rubber band. He said, "Here, wrap that around it. That should fix it."
Some good comeback lines for a bully.
That's
What
it.
about this?
Do you feel better now?
Do you,
Did you honestly?
Do you feel better now, Damien?
Are we bullying you?
Yeah.
Let's move on.
what else was there when Blighty turned the light off in the in the room?
You go with that one?
Yeah.
Don't think I did.
Oh, he's looking over to see if he did.
Go
on, more?
There were his stories and his go-to stories. Just some really, really boring stuff.
Really?
as well.
Oh,
come on, let's hear it.
Like watching a horse race,
No.
for instance. Just listen to this.
I tell you what, it's one of the great feelings being at the course, on course when your horse wins. So like at Flemington or Caulfield or somewhere like that. If you're there and it wins and you got everyone around you, it's one of the great
Well, I think
feelings.
Brody was saying, because they had, I can't remember the name, you might remember it, but it was
second or
favourite.
third in the cup.
I should remember it. Was it incentivised? No, it wasn't incentivised.
That was a good horse.
Gee whiz, I've got the name in there. I know the colours and everything.
Yeah.
It was Solcombe, I think.
Oh,
yeah,
my
Solcombe,
God.
yeah.
It takes a lot.
didn't know.
It takes a lot to bore Tommy Sheridan, but he's bored shitless listening to that crap. Tommy's like, geez, I thought this was a good idea.
Someone said Bill's funny.
He's got big teeth.
no.
You seen his teeth? Tommy Sheridan. He
Chocolate.
like big horse teeth.
Yeah.
You finally found something funny to say, did you, Damien?
Are you reading
Comeback
that as well?
lines.
Comeback lines.
Comeback lines for being bullied.
Do you want me to keep going? Jim, or you had enough?
No, we've had
Give me
enough.
some more.
You've had-
No.
Oh,
I want
when you go to a pub, everyone's got a favourite meal for a counter meal.
Oh, no.
But Bill had to go down that path as well.
Palmy or Palmer?
Well, I say Palmy, but a lot of blokes say Palmer. Yeah, I don't know why.
You've met a lot of blokes, so what do you think? What do you think should be right?
I like Palmy, but you can put it out there. It'll be 50-50. Actually, it'll be 60 Palmer, 40 Palmy.
We'll put it out there because it's always a great debate.
Did that add up to 100?
I don't
60
know.
and 40
I
or
tuned
50?
out.
When the bully talks about you, count to 100 and walk away.
You can't do that.
1,
He's counting to 100.
3.
And he's bought
is
some pubs
hot.
over the journey, Jim, and he thinks this is a good story.
That is
About-
knob-slammingly boring.
Well, listen to this bit about buying pubs.
I had a good mate of mine. I still remember he said he owned a pub up in Drysdale. Dalesford. I always get them mixed up. Dalesford. So Dalesford, he says, come and have a look at this pub in Dalesford. So I went up there and stayed the night, they had accommodation. And I got behind the jump and the local cricket team were in and things like that. So, which was good fun. I enjoyed that. Then one come up for sale in Castlemaine. So me and him got involved in that. And he ran it. He's a bit older, but he ran it. Clarkie is his name. And we're still partners now,
This is gold. Keep this going.
This
is gold.
Driving off the road listening to that.
Jim, I was in a plane.
You're
I
in a
couldn't
ditch.
escape.
I went for an hour and 15 minutes. There's more.
Well, there is more.
You've
come on,
got to run this past
pure
us.
gold.
I'm
Before
not
you do any of this, you've
It's
got to run
bad for
past
our
us.
brand too, Bill.
This is pure
I
gold.
agree. So from now I'm not doing any more podcasts, right?
more?
No more.
Have you got any?
You don't get
Do you want
paid.
some more? Do you want some more?
No,
There's
no,
more.
no.
Well, there's a famous
hour.
coach, Jim, at
78.
Assumption College. A famous man.
Carroll,
Ray
Ray Carroll,
Carroll.
but he somehow put
No.
himself into this story
He
and
inserted
it
himself.
goes away from Ray.
Ray Carroll's a teacher there, and he used to teach me for English, and this is why I probably can't talk properly, because every English period he'd send me out to roll the wicket. So,
Oh, Tom liked it.
Well, he had to laugh. at something.
Pardon me,
Never
Damien, but
again,
you
Pat.
seem to think I care.
Never again, Pat.
Another comeback line. Like it. Oh,
Pat,
this is
never again.
gold.
Sorry.
I've been called worse.
You're not allowed to do anything like that unless you run it past us first.
Poor Tommy Sheridan. He's the amount of fake laughing going on.
Oh, I know,
Podcast
fake.
had a lot of momentum building
Yeah,
up to
it
that
was.
interview too.
I like Tommy.
It's a bit like Sam Newman on the Footy Show. Remember, he used to go, hit the table.
Pat, no more.
yeah, the-
No more. Pat.
All right, no more podcasts.
No, you're done with them.
You don't get paid anymore.
So don't get paid.
Sit there for an hour or some of your best stuff.
Not your best stuff.
Right.